Eamon Khan here for Seconds Out with the one and only. It's not Joe Brett, it's the much more talented Tyler Denny. Tyler, good to see you. I was actually just thinking when this interview was put to me by Joe, I was thinking, where has Tyler been? We haven't seen Tyler for quite a while. In your own words, where have you been, Tyler?
I've been same old man, waiting for a date. Been in the gym, um, waiting for a date, and here I am, excited and can't wait to be back.
Yeah, it's good to see you back on the undercard of a really interesting grudge match between Liam Cameron and Ben Whittaker back in Birmingham as well too. You've had I guess, a unique experience though. You managed to see Newcastle win a League Cup at the place that you fought. Was
Yeah,
that a weird day, kind of knowing that you'd fought there and they've won the cup there as well?
yeah, 100%. I was there watching. I was thinking it's mad that I was there then, but that's man. I thought I was cursed really from Wembley because I'd watched Newcastle lose to Man U 2 years ago. Then I'd lost to Rams at Wembley, and then I think it was about 3 weeks after that, I went to an England game versus Greece, and even they lost then. And I thought maybe I should just stay away, but then we got to the final again, Newcastle, so I had to go. But it's a great day, man. Great day, loved it.
Great day indeed, and the curse has been lifted. I also see that you've lifted yourself up a weight too from middleweight to super middle. What's the reason for that?
I've not, I don't know why that's.
Okay.
He's, well, I hope so. Anyway, he's meant to be coming down to middleweight, so
Okay.
yeah, I know he's been at super middle, but that's what fight got put towards me. I said, yeah, but I'm a middleweight, and they said, yeah, okay. So hopefully he's not confused as well in terms of £8 every year, but yeah, at middleweight.
Was there a conversation about super middle?
No, I've not had one. No, so I'm not sure. I know his last fight was at super middle, and I'm guessing this is super middleweight, but for one reason or other, I don't know. They said, do you want to fight this guy at middleweight? I said, yeah. And
All
that
right.
was the conversation about.
Absolutely. So, I mean, either way, Elvis Ahorgah is someone who I guess whenever he gets a spotlight, he makes the most of the spotlight. I wonder what you make of him as a personality and as a fighter, because at the fight with Callum Simpson, look, of course, I guess he wasn't at the level that Callum Simpson was, but he certainly brought as much of it he could to the ring.
Yeah, we have to respect him. His game, he's confident, and he'll bring it. Probably a bit like in the presses as well. Do you know what I mean? He can talk a good game as well. So he's a confident guy, but um, confidence is not enough. And I just feel like I'm gonna be a level above, and I'll be better than him. But someone you have to respect, and you can't look past him because he could be in a bit of trouble otherwise.
How did you feel after the defeat to Hamza Shiraz? I know, of course, like you wanted to battle on, and that's not the way. Of course, you wanted the win, but even to go out, you wanted to continue and fight on. But how did you feel, kind of coming to terms with that and then moving forward?
It was tough to be honest. It was tough at the beginning because I go into all my fights believing 100% I'm going to win. Do you know what I mean? So when something happens that's completely out of the blue to me in my mind, do you know what I mean? It's hard to take for your pride, for your ego. Um, but I think, I've done everything that I could. I had a great camp. I got no excuses. Um, Shit happens, do you know what I mean? So I think that's why I have to look at it. And, do you know what I mean? Get back on the horse and go again. Um, I think if I had a fight day, I mean, it's probably nice I've had a bit of a break to be honest, but I'd have been up for fighting a lot sooner as well, also because I wanted something just to aim towards a bit of structure back in my life. But I think everything happens for a reason, doesn't it? And I'm fighting on Easter Sunday now and get the win and move on. And I think that'll be another thing and make it a bit easier for me. I'm over it now. Don't get me wrong, time's a healer, but it was definitely difficult to take.
When you say it was difficult to take, who did you look at for moments to bring you back up? Did you feel you needed a bit of advice to kind of pick yourself up at all, or was it just a case of going through the process?
I think it's more my pride really than myself. But I've got good people around me. I've got a great team in BCB, great people around there. Got a good family, um, and also as well, you see a lot of things about people saying when you win you got 500 calls and when you lose you ain't got none. But I had loads of people ring me and message me, said that was nice. Sometimes might not want to talk to everyone, but it was just a nice feeling that a lot of people reached out and show that they cared really, and that was as good for me as probably I was as well. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of them. But I want to give the same people who supported me some more good nights, and starting on the 20th of April.
Yeah, just getting yourself back into the gym, and of course, I know it's one of the things I've learned just being in and around the gym is that you take a week off and the fitness kind of drops quite a bit. You can't take more than that amount of time off to get back to it. How has the process been getting back to where you feel you're at your peak?
To be honest, for like you say, probably had like a week and a half out at the gym after the fight, because that's what I do. Do you know what I mean? I might not have trained like as hardcore as if I'm in camp, but I'll go into the gym because I got nothing else better to do. Do you know what I mean? That's what I do. Like in a bit way, even social sort of aspect. Like that's where the people, my coach and my managers, my teammates and stuff. Them, everyone I speak to is in the gym anyway. Do you know what I mean? So, um, yeah. So it's not like I was going out on benders or anything. Like so, I was back. So probably just eating a bit more till Christmas, and then have started the diet properly after that. And that's what you got. You got to get back in there, yeah, back into the gym, back into training hard, back into sparring, and it just makes it the loss fade a bit. You know what I mean? But the real time would be on fight night.
Last thing before we move on to the future is it a bit disappointing that Hamza Shiraz seems to be moving up a weight himself, so you might not get that rematch if you're staying at the weight?
Um, I think that was inevitable anyway, him to move up the weight. Do you know what I mean? Um, as much as like you like the rematch and stuff, it's up to me to get some big fights for it. I'd never be calling Hamza Shiraz out in a rematch anytime soon until I've got not even this win. Then you got to get a bigger win. You got to be realistic with it. Do you know what I mean? I know, Matt. So I've got to get a good few win. Well, no, it's a good few, a big name win really to catapult myself back up. Until then, I can't really be calling the top names out. So I know where I am, but more importantly, I know where I want to be, and that's the plan.
Do you feel that you have to end that fight night with against Elvis Ahorgah with a knockout to get those big wins and get the momentum back?
Once I have to, I'd like to, definitely. I'd like to, but we'll see what he's got to offer. Do you know what I mean? I just want to put in a dominant performance either way and make a statement to say I'm back and I'm ready for any middleweight out there.
So if you could plan it out yourself, where would you be at the close of 2025?
I just want big fights. It's hard to say with belts and stuff because it's a bit out of your control. Do you know what I mean? So, if you asked me probably, I don't know, a month ago or something, 6 weeks ago, I'd have maybe like to shot at the British, but then Conway's got Jerome Warburton, so that's tied up. And then after that, he'll probably have whoever wins that, probably get a voluntary because that's vacant. So, you can kind of wave goodbye to that sort of thing. I just want big fights that get me excited and get the fans excited as well. And that's me twice. I'll be there if I can get a big fight. So, like I say, the belts and stuff, they're not really my name. If I can get a big fight attached with some big money, then I'm there. That's me.
It's interesting you say the British, and I'm not saying it in any disparaging way, but you're boxing at European level, so you'd be happy to drop
I mean,
down the levels, as it were, to.
yeah, but I would have liked that from my first fight back if I could have. Do you know what I mean? That's what I said like 6 weeks ago when I was waiting for the board to announce their thing and
Mm.
then to move on then. But like I say, because I've not got that then I'd like to move on. Like I say, I wouldn't say it's a step back, but I got a bit frustrated really when I had the English title because I beat River Wilson, Bent, Brad Pauls, Brad Ray, and I never got a shot at the British then, so it's a bit annoying really. And for one reason or another, I don't know who defends English that many times without getting a shot at the British, but it was what it was. But biggest fights out there, like I said, the belts that they don't really interest me. It's only because I thought that'd be a good fight to get back into if I could get the British and then move on again.
Who's the perfect opponent that you picture yourself walking to the ring with Sean Paul wrapping you out?
Um, well, we tried to get Shiraz to be fair, but for one reason or another, that never happened. Um, be nice to get like a Eubank or something, wouldn't it? But like again, I need to. I need to get a big win to make people want to fight me. Then, do you know what I mean? I know how the game works. You can't just say, "Yeah, I want so and so." So it goes on. I need to get a good win where people stand up to notice it. Thought, wow, that was a good win. Not saying people are scared because people look, that's a good win. I want to kind of take that win off him by beating him. Do you know what I mean? That's what I think the mentality of boxers. I think there's a bit of a weird thing when a lot of people say oh, certain boxers are scared to fight other people because the boxers that I know anyway, we'll fight anyone. Do you know what I mean? I suppose sometimes it just can't make sense, isn't it?
And would that be in Newcastle? Would you want that dream fight in Newcastle as well?
No, I'm a big Newcastle fan, but I'm from the Black Country really, so he'd have to be either in the Black Country or Brum.
Mm.
Me, definitely, yeah.
Fair enough, Tyler. You mentioned about that fight, Eubank, and he's got a big fight with Conor Benn. Just remind me, have you surely you must have sparred Eubank Jr. before?
I never sparred him, to be
Oh,
fair. No,
really?
no, I never sparred him.
Or Ben?
No, or Ben. Obviously, Ben's been mostly welterweight in it to his
Yeah.
last couple of fights at 11 stone, but no, I never sparred him. But I'm, I'd pick Eubank to win if I had to pick.
Why'd
Um,
you back? Why'd you back Eubank?
but he's the bigger guy in here as well, and I think he's got the better wins really against. I know Ben might have some names, but there was a lot of them was past it as well, and maybe a bit of bias, but I don't like the whole drug situation really, and basically got caught with drugs in, but then he could still fight in America twice. Do you know what I mean? Whereas I don't know, Liam Cameron, for instance, got done for stuff that's not even performance enhancing and got banned for 4 years. Do you know what I mean? So there's you got to have one rule for one. You can't just have one rule for one and one for another. It's just what happens to strict liability. It's just kind of like you get a good solicitor and it goes out the window, doesn't it? That doesn't sit right with me.
I remember you were quite forthright in your fight build up with Felix Cash, and you were kind of saying, "Look, why is it on me to kind of say these things? Why aren't people kind of talking about things a lot more behind the scenes, a lot more?" Do you feel as a fighter when I guess opportunities are given, and a lot of it will be to do with the name that both of them have because of the fathers, but you're someone who's doing this the hard way, scratching and clawing and climbing the ladder, those opportunities get afforded to some where maybe it might not be deserving when you've had those opportunities and not have those opportunities and are trying to get them.
Yeah, I get that, but listen, I don't hate on anyone for getting any opportunities. This game's it's a tough game, so make as much money as you can while you can. Do you know what I mean? So and I can't blame them. I wish I was getting paid the money that's some of the money that them pair are getting. But you know, I think that's just life, and it's not just boxing, is it? Opportunities come to sometimes like it's not what you know, so you know, sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? So that's just life, and you know, and they've both done it in the ring as well. It's not like they've not done it. Um, but the fact of the matter is that the public decides, and the public want to see this fight. I'm one of the public. I want to see the fight as well, really. But it's got a lot more attraction, say, than Eubank versus Janibek. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
Which for me is a lot harder fight. Or I don't know, like a Ben versus Crawford. It's still got more attraction to it because you got that narrative and it's got even bigger with the drug testing and the egg stuff and that. And they've played the blinder, man. And yeah, I'm looking forward to see it myself. But I suppose that's how it goes.
So was there part of you that enjoyed the egg slap then?
Oh yeah, I thought it was. I thought it was funny. I did. I mean, I'd be fuming if it happened to me. Um, but I suppose a lot of things are funny if it's not happening to you, is it? And you know, I think everyone would reacted the way Conor Benn reacted as well. So, but it's got everyone talking in it, so it's obviously worked. Even Eddie Hearn was fuming, but I bet secretly he's probably not that fuming because it's probably put how much pay per views on extra into.
As a fighter, taking the weight out of the equation, which fighter do you think would be tougher to fight if you were to put yourself in the shoes, Eubank Jr. or Conor Benn?
I think Eubank. I think Eubank really. I think it's hard to say because Smith never looked great, did he? That second fight, but I thought, man, he's got that nasty little uppercut in here as well. Um, I personally think Eubank's a better fighter than Ben, but that's just my opinion. We'll find out when we soon. Do you know what I mean? I'm not gonna put no money on it or whatever. Like, do you know what I mean? It's not like that. But I do like Conor Benn's sort of aggression and his style as well. So it's a fight I'm looking forward to see.
Bringing this back to more things to yourself, talking about Felix Cash as well too. I think he's out soon or looking for another opportunity in the rematches on his mind as well. Is that something you do entertain?
Yeah, to be fair, why not? Why not? I think I was beating him convincingly last time when he got stopped. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I've not heard or seen anything of Felix Cash, but if he's back in, then fair play to him, man. And like I say, it'd be good to see him back in the ring.
Yeah, Felix was kind of saying that he felt it was more of a case of the cuts that stopped the fight as opposed to the action in the ring.
Yeah, but I know what the ref said and what happened. The cut was because I punched him. Did you know what I mean? So that's another thing. That's another. I don't know, but I mean, if there's an appetite to see that fight again, I'd be up for it. If we get paid and stuff, then why not? Of course, I'd be up for it. I'm not who won the first fight. Do you know what I mean? So I'd be confident going into the second fight. But if regardless, if we see Felix Cash back in ring, I think it'd be good for boxing anyway. Full stop.
I get your take on Liam Smith versus Aaron McKenna as well too. What do you think in that one?
Good fight. Good fight. I've done a lot of rounds with Aaron McKenna in the past. Good fighter. Liam Smith's obviously great fighter as well. Depends what Liam Smith. Forget that, mate. It's hard to say. It's like I can say it for myself. You're only as good as your last fight. Do you know what I mean? So I've got a lot to prove myself, and sure Liam has after the last Eubank one. So great fight. It's hard. I think it's a proper crossroads fight. I think from what we've seen, I think the best Liam Smith would beat McKenna. Do you know what I mean? But is that Liam Smith there? That's what we got to find out. I think it's a great card, to be fair. You got Chef Clark and Vidal Riley, Yard, Offa. So it's good card.
The card you're on is a good card too, and it's topped by Whittaker versus Cameron. Grudge match there as well. Who are you backing to get the hand raised there?
Whittaker, definitely. Ben's my boy, so I'd pick him regardless, but I generally think he'd win. But Luke Hammond's he's a tough guy, and he's hard as nails, and you can't not like the guy. Do you know what I mean? He's had a lot of adversity and he's come through. So, but I think Ben probably be a bit too sharp for him.
Just hearing you saying Ben's your boy, he's got or had a lot of stick off the back of the first fight. What do you think? And do you think some of the stick was maybe warranted?
Maybe, but I suppose he's had a lot of stick his whole career, hasn't he? So anything that's going to bother him, do you know what I mean? Is I think you're probably doing something right if people are going out of the way to give you some stick. Do you know what I mean? So I think. I don't know. Yeah, I don't speak for Ben, but maybe if he did slightly underestimate Liam a little bit, that can show. And I think he'll have the fear factor of not letting that happen again, and that'll bring his sharpness levels up. But we'll see. We'll see. It's a great fight, isn't it?
Tyler, I'll leave the final word with you. And it's good to hear that you're back in the ring very soon. What would you like to say to either your fans, your rivals, whoever it is? What's the final word you'd like to leave with them?
I just want to thank everyone for the support that I've had from the beginning of my boxing career, and like I say, even after my last fight, I had loads of support. Everyone's asking me when am I fighting next and stuff. So nice to finally get a fight date for him, and nice and local as well, so people can come. So I'm happy to give him another night out, and it'll be one of many still to come.